Good evening, good people. What a rally today. All right, let me post a link real quick. Let me post a link real quick and we are set. All right. Here we have SPY. This will be recorded, so I'm going to go ahead and start. Here we have SPY. Today, we finally got above this 9 EMA, which was our previous resistance. We had talked about this yesterday, and we are finally above that, above 423, which is also your 9 EMA area. And we came really close to one of our target here at 430.29. We briefly went above that. I'm sorry, above 430 briefly and rejected. But that is going to be your new resistance now. But above 430.30, that is your also your 0.61 retrace. If we can get above that, we are definitely retesting this 50 SMA, which is around 436.37 on SPY. But for a good continuation, what we want to see here is the breakout, right? We have rejected this 9 EMA so many times now that, that was your huge resistance. We want to come back here around 430, between 423 to 424 area, retest this breakout, and then move back up. So just like this, we want to see this come back down and then head back up all the way up here slowly. That would be more healthy for the overall market. But if not, we are ready for both sides. If we get above 430.30 tomorrow, we're going to keep continuing going all the way up to 436.37 area. So mark your calendars for that. The next one, the tech world. I believe tech has more room to go upside. This is what we had written yesterday. We had a support at 317.45. We briefly went below that this morning, but jumped right back up, and then we're holding above that till we started FOMC today, which by the way, we talked about it yesterday. If they do not mention anything about 0.75, we are going to dip and rip, and that's exactly what happened today. And it was a beautiful move and an amazing day today. So we did have a resistance at 323.50, which again, that was also your 9 EMA this morning. And we got above that. This is our line we had yesterday, 324.40, above that again. But we did hit our head on this next resistance around 330. So we need to get above this 330 now for us to see next at 338. I believe there will be no stopping after this. Above this, we'll have a nice run on this. But Q's definitely has a lot more room for upside. So definitely keeping an eye on these. A lot of the tech stocks are breaking out finally. So let's see what happens tomorrow. The next one I'm watching is Tesla. Tesla hit its head at 100 SMA today, this is your brown thick line right here at 957.33, and we rejected right at it. So for more bullish move on Tesla, we would like to see break above 960, and then we can continue all the way up here, because this is your down trend line. We are still not out of the woods, but you can definitely play the run up to this trend line, which is around 1,015, 1,016 area, depending when we get there. So anywhere between 1,000 to 1,020 is where we will be headed if we get above 960 and hold. So, but yes, this definitely needs to go up. The next one, of course, Amazon. Amazon again today rejected the 200 SMA on weekly around 25.32 area. We did go up to 25.20 was today's high on Amazon. I believe if we can really get above that, we're gonna see a nice push on Amazon all the way up to 260, 26.15 area. So this, don't miss out on this run. And we are coming up, I think it's on June 6th or 7th, if I'm not wrong, is when we have the Amazon split coming up. So they will be coming over here to grab some cheapies. So definitely keeping an eye on it. Set your alerts on this one. We already said it yesterday. So don't forget, above 25.40, Amazon's going to run all the way up to 26.15. It'll be good money. Nvidia is the other one we talked about yesterday. It was rejecting 9 EMA, and we said if it gets above this 197.4 level, we're going to grab some calls, and that's exactly what we did today, and they paid really nicely. I believe Nvidia still has a lot of room. If it can get above 205 level, we'll see 211.72, and above that 220 22. Geez, busy day. 223 would be our next target on Nvidia. I believe Nvidia has a lot more room to run, and their ER is coming up. I think we get an ER run up, and Qs have a lot more room to go to. So as long as this 9 EMA holds on, stay long. And right now the 9 EMA is at 198.64. The other one broke out today and held like a champ on this 50 SMA was Facebook. Facebook did not give up the 50 SMA today. It did tap below that briefly, but it got back right above that. But right now it is hitting its head on this major resistance area around 225.50 area. If we can get above that, I think Facebook is going to run really, really hard. I don't think it's going to stop. The volume is increasing. We have seen some call buyers for 230s, but it wouldn't be a bad idea if it came back to 210, 211 area for a retrace, and we go up from there. A retest of this 50 SMA would be really, really nice and healthy for overall market and Facebook. The other one I'll be closely watching is Moderna tomorrow. Moderna did break out of this downtrend line. They did have an ER. I did not get a chance to dive deep into this as we had FOMC today. I was busy. So, but the chart looks really good today. And, if we can get above this 156.50 level, I've already set my alert on this one. Right click, add alert, crossing up, horizontal, go long. I think if this one breaks 156.50 area, we will see a run up all the way up to 170. But if this one breaks again below this line, this is going to be a really nice short. So either way, I'm setting my alerts on both sides. There we go. The other one I'm watching is Apple. Apple came really close to our 50 SMA on daily, and closed right around there today. The 50 SMA is at 165.50. We drew this line yesterday, if you guys remember, and we need to close above this, and for the major push on this one to go up to 170s. That's what I would be looking at if it can go above 166 and hold. We need to see some volume just like we did today for the similar push. So 166 is your magic number on Apple. If it can stay above that, stay long. The other one I'll be watching is Airbnb. Airbnb actually didn't have bad numbers, but overall market today wasn't participating. So that's why it kind of gave up at this 50 SMA. This is your blue thick line right here, and it totally rejected over there. So that is, again, it needs to break that and stay above that. Right now it is at 154.80. So I would say anything above 155, I think this is headed all the way up to 165 area, but stay short below Airbnb. We did short this today and made a good money this morning on this one because it rejected this 50 SMA. And that has been a pretty decent resistance on this one. All right, this is all I have from my side. I did have a couple of requests from people, so I'm going to go on that one as well. I had a request for Zim. This is your Zim chart. Wow, nice run on this one. But right now it is hitting its resistance at 64 area. I believe if it can get above this 65, the next one we are looking at is at 69.72. There might be a minor resistance at this 50 SMA at 67.48, but if that clears, I believe we can see a breakout on this one. It does look really nice. We broke the downtrend on this one, so a long time ago actually. So it looks really nice. Absolutely. But again, any retest around 59 to 60 area is a buy point for Zim. I wish I would have seen a little bit more volume continuation today. That would have been more appealing for continuation on this one, but there was less volume than yesterday. So I would kind of be a little cautious. If you're in the calls, I would take some off. The next one I had was TSN. TSN looks really good, but I believe it's going to come back and retest this 50 SMA at 91.42. And from that, we'll see more upside. But also remember, they have an ER coming up and it is still in a downtrend. Just by naked eye looking at it, it's still on a downtrend. So I think ER will decide if it wants to break through this. I would be really bullish on this one above 93.50. I think we'll see all-time highs again on this one. At 99.67 was the all-time high. Close enough, about 100-ish. So this is what I have for today, folks. FOMC was not bad. I think as long as they don't come out with any other surprises, we will continue to the upside slowly. But the big picture still stands that we are in a bear market, and these are bear market rallies. So I will still be cautious and not go too heavy and play safe on these. If you look at this bigger picture, we are still on a downtrend here on the SPY. This is your SPY chart. Let's look at weekly as well. Weekly too. At max, you might be able to see on this one is around 450 area. Even if it bounces, that would be a great short zone on this. Even on the Qs, let's look at the weekly. I believe that 100 SMA was your target. Look at this, guys. We kept talking about this one last time. On the weekly, we did reject this 100 SMA, and right now we closed right at it, guys. So please be careful still. It needs to get above this 330.30 area for more upside on Qs. And from the previous Fed meetings, what we have seen, you know, if you guys remember, we had the same rally and the next day we gave it all up. So be cautious and don't go too heavy. Just play the chart and rest is all noise. We have one request for target. We're going to look at target real quick. Target is looking real nice. They have an ER coming up too soon, but it is hitting its head on this resistance at 238 area. But again, on this one, as long as 235.50 holds, which is your 200 SMA, I think this will continue higher on this one. I really like this chart actually. 235.50 would be a loading zone again on this one. That was your resistance for a few days, and it was able to get above this 200 again, which is awesome, and on a decent volume. So we should see some continuation on this one if it can break above 238, above today's high. Basically, it will go up to 243.30 and then all the way up to 250s. But if you want to buy tomorrow, if it goes down, buy it around 235.50 and keep your stop below 234. So your risk reward is high on this one. All right, folks, this is all I have for today. Again, just a reminder, any dips to 9 EMA, you can buy those on the SPY and the Qs. The number is 423 on a dip, and on the Qs, we get a dip around 324 to 325 area. That would be a nice loading zone. So that's all I have for you tonight. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, and I hope you all had a great day today on this green market. Have a good one.